Hi everybody, my name is Paul Colwell. I'm with BRJ Distributing. Obviously I sell wine and I'm doing these tonight for my virtual wine Zoom tasting with you all. 8 wines this evening. We're going to start off with our very light, easy drinking Garzon Rosé. This is the 2019. This comes in from Uruguay. And Uruguay is smashed right between Belize and Argentina. It's a very small country, but it's producing some very, very hot wines right now. So one of the good things about this Pinot Noir, it's actually one of the freshest that's on the market. It's 2019, and we'll be moving into 2020 in the May or June months. So really fresh, salmon color, very bright, a lot of mineral aspects to it, but just a really refreshing patio style rosé. That is the Garzon Pinot Noir Rosé from Uruguay. The next one we have is one of my new favorites. This is brand new to the market. We brought this in 2 weeks ago, and I really like this wine because it's great for any type of aperitifs. It's great with any type of chicken, shellfish, sushi. It's just a very nice, pleasant white Bianco. It's a Tuscan white from Tuscany, Italy, but it's all French varietals, so it's almost like a white Bordeaux. So the varietals of this one is Sauvignon Blanc, Semillon, Petit, Mening, and the one I always forget is, hold on, sorry. I always forget it because I'm not French. Traminer. So that is the Traminer. So this one drinks with a lot more crisp acidity to it. It has a little more lemon. It just has a more brighter feel to it, but very light. It's going to be nice for this Indian summer that we're having. Very fallish for a white wine, but also pairs perfectly with everything you can possibly think of. Like I said, from sushi to chicken to vegetables. The next one we have is the Arsonist Chardonnay. This is the 2018. This comes in from Dungan Hills, California. This Chardonnay is kind of the breath between the Napa and Sonoma, but Dungan Hills is the new AVA, which is really producing some stellar Chardonnays right now. So this Chardonnay comes in from a family called the Gruyere family, and the Gruyere family actually started the Toasted Head, the Bear with the Flames, that sort of thing. They were actually the ones that really get that Dungan Hills AVA on the map. So this is more of a three-dimensional Chardonnay. So it has the fruit up front, has a little bit of oak, which is always obviously nice, and a little bit of butter. So it has a lot of layers to it, which we're looking for a nice Chardonnay. So that's the Arsonist Chardonnay from Dungan Hills, California. Now we're going to move on to the most important parts, my loves. These are the reds. This is the new Decoy Limited Pinot Noir. So brand new to the Boise market. This Limited is basically a blend of 3 different AVAs in Sonoma Valley. So you have Carneros, Russian River Valley, and Green Valley, the 3 most prominent AVAs for Pinot Noir. This is brand new to the Duckhorn family. We are thinking that we are going to just be launching this in the on-premise side, but you may be able to see it later on elsewhere. So really luscious, really silky, a lot of good tannins, a lot of good blackberry, red fruit in this Pinot Noir. The next one we have is my personal favorite, is the Ramon Bilbao. This is a Basque winery, comes in from Rioja Alta, Spain. This is 90% Tempranillo, 5% Mazuelo, and 5% Graciano. Those wines give this the backbone, give it the structure, give it the acidity, the balance. The Tempranillo really rounds it out, and it's more of a approachable wine. Think of this kind of like a Merlot, but yet with a little more tannins to it. So great with red meats, great for the fall. It's just a very, very nice wine. A lot of vanilla, a lot of oak scents in there as well. So the Ramon Bilbao, this is the 2015 Reserva. Now we're going to move on to another new winery that we've launched. This is the Torbreck. This is an Australian Barossa Valley Shiraz. It's 100% Shiraz in new French oak. It's very luscious, dark chocolate berries. It's got a lot of tobacco, leaves, just really earthy, but yet big and bright. If you like those big berry bombed red blends and Cabernets, you definitely gotta try the Shiraz, because this is definitely a must. Shiraz is a great varietal that's kind of gone off the path a little bit, but we're really trying to bring it back with really fine-tuned, well-developed vines. One of the wineries' big traits is they actually have the oldest vineyards inside of the Barossa Valley. So they go over 100 years old on this winery here. So dry irrigation, no water. So the environment gives it this great character to it. So that's the Torbreck Shiraz. Next one we have is the Martin Ray. This is the 2017 Napa Cabernet. Now, Martin Ray is a winery that is based in Russian River, and many of you might know about it, but they produce Pinot Noirs and Chardonnays. They also have some other outside producers that they bring in, they farm from and source from. But this wine actually comes in from the Napa Valley. So you get a great balanced Cabernet at a great price point. So 3 of the major oak regions that this comes in from the Napa Valley is the Stag's Leap and Coombsville, and also the Oak Knoll. So these are the 3 varietals, 3 grapes that go into this blended Cabernet. So you get a very lush, very big style Cabernet, but yet really nice balance, nice tones of vanilla, a lot of good dark chocolate, a lot of good cherry flavors as well. So that's the Martin Ray Cabernet. And last but not least is also one of my favorites. This is the Vistalba A. This is a brand new vintage for us. This is the 2015. This comes in from Mendoza. This is the Ugo Val and Mendoza blend. So it is a blend of Malbec, Cabernet, and Bonarda. One good thing about this is that it doesn't drink like any of the big Malbecs that are out there. It just has a really more sexy finesse to it, which is nice about this wine. It's very approachable for people who don't really know anything about Malbec, but that people may want something that they can age for 10 to 20 years at. And this is a perfect bottle for that. So the Vistalba A is actually an AVA inside of Mendoza. This winery actually was the first to actually plant these vines there in 1948. When that happened, it created the AVA, and they were the first winery to actually put Vistalba across the front of the label, and they're the only winery that could do that. So any other wineries inside the Vistalba AVA can put the label Vistalba in the back, but these guys are the prominent vineyard sites. So they are one of the first and one of the best wineries right now, producing some good blends out of the Mendoza region. So that is it for my wines this evening. If you have any questions, you can contact me, you can contact Noah. Hope you had a great time, and wish you could try these wines. Thank you.